Hello. Hello. Thank you for coming back to my channel today. Today I am trying something new, and my thinking in this was that for me, as someone who experiences ASMR, it is always the strongest when it's a sound that I haven't heard before, or it's someone's voice that I haven't heard before. There's that element of unfamiliarness that really aids in the experience, I think. So, what I wanted to try is to experiment with my own voice, changing it up, and seeing if I can make it sound different in a bunch of different ways by messing with the sound settings and levels and things like that. So basically this will be a video of me talking, and every couple minutes or so I'm gonna change up the sounds. So I'll be really interested to know what you think. Please let me know if you like it, or if you prefer like a natural voice to this. So I'm gonna be multitasking here because I need something to talk about. So I have some school questions that I'm going to be working on. They're multiple choice questions, and so that's what I'll be talking about. And if the changes in my voice don't put you to sleep, then probably me working on my management accounting questions really probably will. So, I think we might as well get started here. I'm just logging into my school website. So I'll ask for your guys' help when I am answering these questions. A lot of them I have to use Excel to do some calculations. And I'm pretty bad. I always try these questions before I read the book, because some of them I believe are common sense. So if I don't have to read that section, then I won't. I just answer it like if I feel like I can figure it out on my own. And then some, like, you definitely have to know the detailed material, in which case I read the detailed material. Alright. So this is my third quiz, and we're starting with question 1, okay? So question 1 is, which of the following occurs in the mature stage of the product life cycle? Okay, yeah, see, this is something that, like, I think I already know, or I've learned in a previous class. But sometimes they're tricky, and there are two answers that seem like they could be right. So, now seems like a good time to change up the audio too, so let's see. Which of the following occurs in the mature stage of the product life cycle? A. Sales are increasing. B. Competition is increasing. C. Costs are increasing. Or D, profits are increasing? I'm probably gonna look this one up just to be sure, but my first guess is gonna be that competition is increasing. Because I think there's like the brand new stage of a startup company, and then there's the growth stage, which I think is when like sales and profits are increasing. And then I think the mature stage is when competition comes in, and then at the end is like when it's over. It's dying out. But it might be profits are increasing. So I will just take a look, see. I think research mature stage. I think that you have to be efficient when you work on these questions, because like there's so much reading to do, and I usually read most of it like before the exam rather than all at the beginning, because then I forget it by the exam. But that's just me. Okay, so there are 5 stages: development, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. A pricing decision based on life cycle costing factors must take into consideration. Okay, the product life cycle. Growth. Yeah, I'm gonna say competition is increasing in the maturity stage. I'm gonna go with my original thought. Okay. Number 2. So let's change up our sound here. Number 2. Which of the following scenarios best describes an inelastic demand curve with relatively few customers? A. Moe's Munchies sells chocolate-covered grasshoppers only to residents of a small island community, Mahone Bay. Recently, cacao beans have increased substantially in price. As a result, Moe increased the price of the chocolate-covered grasshoppers, leaving sales volume of Moe's treats unchanged. B. Bob's Brewery offers low-cost beer and weekly open houses to the public. Last year, due to an increase in barley prices, Bob increased the price of a pint of beer by 25 cents. As a result, he noticed a 15% drop in total sales volume, and his weekly open houses no longer sold out. C. Gassie's gas station currently has the price of gasoline set at $1.25 per liter. If one station in the small city where Gassie's operates reduces its price to $1.10, that station will pick up business, either until it raises prices back to $1.25 or until the other station's prices drop to $1.10. Or, finally, D. Mark's Smoke Shop is Toronto's #1 hookah supply shop. Hookah pipes provide a tobacco-free smoking experience enjoyed for many reasons and by many different groups of people. A recent increase in the price of rubber used in the production of hookahs caused Mark to increase his hookah prices. Fortunately, this did not impact their sales volume. Okay. the question again was, which describes an inelastic demand curve with relatively few customers? So I would say that A and D are inelastic demand because they're the only ones who, when they had to increase their prices, their sales volume didn't change. But I think that with relatively few customers would be A, because Mo sells her chocolate covered grasshoppers only to residents of a small island community, whereas D, Mark's Smoke Shop is Toronto's #1 hookah supply shop. So I'm going to say it's A, Mo's Munchies. Alright, let's change up our sound again. This will be strange sound number 3. And let's see what you think. So, this one is a numbers one. So, I might see, I think I'm gonna move on because ones with calculations don't seem like they're gonna be quite as good for the video because I don't want you guys to have to pull out your calculators with me. That's not very exciting. Okay, so this is question 4. Which of the following scenarios best describes predatory pricing? A. May's Potato Chips provides an innovative can to protect the chips, sounds like Pringles, and keep them whole for a better chip eating experience. Its competitors also provide a similar chip, so May's prices its product $1 less per can in order to attract customers and gain market share. B. Malwart, a large discount department store, sets the price of toilet paper at $2.99, $3 less than its smaller local competitor, Marge's Corner Store. So that's half price because basically they're $2.99, which is $3 less than the local competitor. So she must sell hers for $5.99. Malwart also prices macaroni and cheese, soda, and chips at least $2 less than what Marge can offer. That's just very sad. I haven't read the other ones yet, but I think that's predatory pricing. C. Orange Cell Phones produces state-of-the-art Orange. These names are funny. Oh, and I'm just kidding. The first one, May's, is a play on Lay's potato chips. Okay. Orange Cell Phones produces state-of-the-art mobile phone options. Orange is known for always producing the latest and greatest features, but it incurs significant research and development costs to do this. As such, when Orange launches a new product, the price starts high and eventually decreases. Okay? Or D. Freddy's Frog Aquarium is offering a new frog with every purchase of a new aquarium, rock, and filtration set. So I would say that the predatory pricing is number 2, Malwart, the large department store, setting all their prices way lower than the local competitor, and it's predatory because it threatens the small store's existence, which is really sad that that actually happens. Okay. Moving on to the next question. So let me change up my voice effect here. Okay. This is question number 5. The leveling and initial decrease in sales growth of a product take place in which stage of the product life cycle? The leveling and initial decrease in sales growth of a product take place in which stage of the product life cycle? I think it would be the maturity stage. This is when sales would start to not grow anymore, but start to maybe stay the same when it's coming out of the growth stage and going into the maturity stage, which makes sense. Like the product can still be really popular, but the volume isn't growing anymore. It's more staying the same. So I would say maturity stage. Okay, this is question number 6, and I'll leave the effect the same because that wasn't very long. Which of the following best describes a target pricing approach? Target pricing. A. Setting a price that focuses management on achieving a specific cost. B. Adding a desired markup to a predetermined cost to set a price. C. Charging a low price to enter the marketplace. Or D. Charging a higher price during high demand periods. For that one, I think I'm going to have to look up the definition of target pricing. Okay. Target pricing is the process of estimating a competitive price in the marketplace and applying a firm's standard profit margin to that price in order to arrive at the maximum cost that a new product can have. So I would say that aligns most with setting a price that focuses management on achieving a specific cost. Does that make sense? It's not adding a desired markup to a predetermined cost. Because this is saying the cost is not necessarily predetermined. It's a calculation to determine the maximum cost that it can have based on the target price. So I think it's setting a price that focuses management on achieving a specific cost. We're gonna go with that. All right, so let's change up our effect again. I don't know if I'm running out of different effects to do, but maybe we'll just do one more. But I'll be interested to know what you guys are thinking so far. And this is question 7. Question 7. ABC sells consumer electronics and personal computers. Each year, ABC is first to release an innovative tech gadget unparalleled by its competitors. What is the best pricing strategy for ABC to maximize profits? So each year they're the first to release an innovative tech gadget unparalleled by its competitors. What's the best pricing strategy for them to maximize profits? Okay. So A, penetration pricing. B, skimming. C, full absorption cost. Or D, value-based pricing. It sounds like value-based pricing just based off the name, but I'm going to, it's been like like a couple years since I actually learned this in school, so I remember the names of these, but I don't remember the differences between them anymore. Value-based pricing is a pricing strategy which sets prices primarily, but not exclusively, according to the perceived or estimated value of a product or service to the customer, rather than according to the cost of the product or historical prices. Okay, so not the cost, that is not according to cost, but according to perceived value, which I would say it has a lot of perceived value if it's the first to release every year and their competitors are nowhere near them. Penetration pricing, I think, is something like you just like do a low price to get into the market or something. It's a pricing strategy where the price of a product is initially set low to rapidly reach a wide fraction of the market and initiate word of mouth. Okay, I wouldn't say it's that one. Skimming, price skimming. It's a pricing strategy in which a marketer sets a relatively high initial price for a product or service at first, then lowers the price over time. Oh, I feel like it could definitely be this one, because if they're the first to release it, then they can have the highest price at first. But then if their competitors come out with something similar later, they may lower their price. Okay, it could be that one too. Or full absorption cost. It's a method of accounting cost which entails the full cost of manufacturing or providing a service. Okay, I don't think it's cost, the absorption costing one. So it's either value-based, based on the value, or skimming, higher first and then lower. I'm going to say the skimming one because I think that's kind of usually how electronics works, is when they first come out, they have a higher price, and then eventually, as more competition comes out with the exact same thing, they get cheaper. So I'm gonna say that. All right, let's just do one more quick one, okay? And let's just do a different voice effect for the fun of it. Okay, ready? And last question is question 8. Question 8. Which of the following factors would be most relevant to a cost-based pricing strategy? A. Price sensitivity. B. Industry structure. C. Product life cycle. Or D. Product cost markup. Okay, first I have to look up cost-based pricing. Okay, cost-based pricing. The price of a product is determined by adding a profit percentage in addition to the cost of making the product. So you add a markup to the cost. Which of the following factors would be most relevant? Price sensitivity, industry structure, product life cycle, or product cost markup? I would say it would be D, product cost markup. Okay. That's all the questions I'll do today, and those are all the different ways that I will twist my voice today. I hope that you guys liked it. I don't know, it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but let me know what you thought. I can totally do more of these, and I can talk about something more interesting than pricing and cost strategies. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you're still doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, and I will talk to you again really soon.